Farms car. Then from East Longmeadow in car number 92, here is Ryan Fern in the Safeco foam entry. Starting fifth in car number 88, the reigning champion, Wayne Provost in the Ficini Law Firm car. Then in car number 59, here is Matthew Clement in the Elmo's Dockside Restaurant car. Then Jeremy Lavoie in car number 6 in the Aspen Hill Farms car. Andy Marquise in car number 5, sponsored by Napa Italian. And Bill Galinsky in the 00.
Well, the field is set. The field is under green. The story of this one, this is the first full-body feature of the night. These are the limited late models, and their contingency partners for tonight's program include Rad Auto Machine, New England Racing Fuel, Sunoco. They come off turn number 4. It's car number 23 for Stephen Mitford. He's got a rookie stripe, but you wouldn't know it by the way he thunders back to turn 1.
I don't think you can be a rookie by the end of July and have run all the great laps that Mitford has run. Moving into second is Surdell, and a guy to keep an eye on, and you can't miss that fluorescent number 92 of Ryan Fern as he is able to blockbuster his way into the top 3.
Ryan Fern now moves to the inside. R.J. Surdell. Talk about coming up a little bit short each and every time out, but look at Fern. He ran the bottom like he was running on rails as he quickly moves into the number 1 spot. Fastest car on the racetrack, Ryan Fern, 22.666. Battle is for second. Mitford and Surdell threw another car into the mix, another rookie. It's the 22 of Gary Patnode. Patnode runs back in the 3rd spot now. Patnode's coming to the front, and here comes Provost. You say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. That old dog's been winning championships and races around here for quite some time.
And he's done it by going under the radar for the first half of races and then exploding in the second half. Talk about explosion. He gets by Patnode. Ryan Fern, he had one of the best laps in the Stafford.
We've got one around between turns 1 and 2.
Andy Marquise is a guy out of shape, not moving. So that car is taking a siesta.
There is
and
the caution.
Yellow comes out. I was going to say about Ryan Fern, one of the best laps in his career. He was in 3rd place.
Success with a year ago. LFR, Mr. Rob Fuller, decided for whatever the reason this things had to change. You were given the opportunity. Were you surprised that you clicked and you had that chemistry with the Scavora family and was instantly a winner like you were?
No, I mean, Chase had a lot of success in the last year, so I knew it was just going to be up to me. And if I couldn't get it done, then it's the driver. So they definitely know what they're doing. Obviously, it shows every Friday night we're up front. So we could just keep it going for 8 more weeks and hopefully get the championship.
Well, we're going to ask you to stay here with us. Matt Buckler's going to back to giving the call. When we come back and talk to Ronnie Williams, we're going to talk about the patented swoosh, how he makes that move in turn number 3.
A lot of guys would like to know the answer to that. Right now, we have the answer of the double file restart, and it's Ryan Fern with speed to burn. He has the upper hand. Trying to shadow him is Surdell in second, but making a strong move on the inside, as he has been known to do. That is Wayne Provost.
There's no question about it. Provost moves into second, but all of a sudden Surdell is there. And here comes Lavoie, the Aspen Hill Farms car. Always has plenty of giddy up. He is able to close up the gap ever so slightly, and he sets in the 3rd spot. Now, Matt and I have watched Lavoie week after week. He usually does not come on strong until the halfway point. Then all of a sudden, it's like somebody lit the candle, and he starts glowing at the front of the field.
Yeah, he leads the division in wins, and right now he is running his 33rd, but the guy with all the firepower at the front of the field, Ryan Fern. You can never take your eyes off Ryan Fern because he could have a Hall of Fame lap on one occasion and then have a disaster the next lap.
Wayne Provost is starting to move in, Matt, as he works his magic. On the last circuit by, Ryan Fern won a 21.728. Provost won a 21.811. Now, you see the illusion. Sometimes it looks like the guys in second is quicker than the leader or vice versa. Right now, he's reeling him in, no question about it. We are not done yet, and Fern has got his hands full.
I don't think that's an optical illusion, as Provost is definitely narrowing the gap, and Lavoie also a factor. Leading the next contingent of cars is Surdell, now making a move, Matt Clement, as he was able to thunder his way under Patnode. And Midford is able to do the same thing. Battle for the lead. Here comes Provost. He is Velcro to the back bumper of the Fern car.
Well, they are Velcroed together, front to rear bumper, but before that was happening, they were binging and banging as they came off the turn. Lavoie's got the best seat in the house to watch, but he's not a watcher. He's a contender, and he continues to reel him in. And when I say reel, he is getting closer and closer. 3 cars up front. Ryan Fern, the youngest of the 3, the veteran and the oldest, setting in second. If age is experience, Provost would have it, and Lavoie, the contender that is hungry for a title.
And is never in a bad mood. So right now, the top 3 have pulled away from the rest of the field. Any one of 3 drivers can win it. 9 laps to go, so still plenty of time. And Ryan Fern, is he going as fast as he can, or just as fast as he needs to? Because poised to make another threat, that is Provost. So Dwayne Provost is ready to throw his A-game at Ryan Fern.
There's no question about it, and just as it appears that Provost will gain on him, all of a sudden, Fern steps on the gas, and he pulls away by about a car length and a half. Meanwhile, while that's been happening, Lavoie is setting back in the 3rd spot. Now here's how close they're running. On the last circuit, Ryan Fern turned a 48, Provost a 71, and Lavoie a 75. So they are pretty close. One slip-up could change the entire complexion of the event. 7 circuits remaining. These are the limited late models here at Stafford.
Top 3 could fit in a toolbox. And the man who has a hammer continues to be Ryan Fern. It's been a good run for R.J. Surdell. He is in 4th by a pretty sturdy margin over the 59 of Matt Clement. Midford is in the neighborhood. Marquise and Patnode are at the rear of the field, but in the penthouse, leading by about the length of a banana, is the number 92 of Ryan Fern. And Dwayne Provost, he has had some pretty great comebacks in his past. Will tonight be one of them?
Well, the same can be said about Lavoie. He is right there in striking distance, and this time there's 5 circuits to go. That is 2.5 miles. Now, when you're driving home tonight, I want you to check your odometer. It seems like it's not very long, but in actuality, it is. And when you're running this close and you're this competitive, and look at Provost. He saw daylight to the bottom. They cling and they clang. As they come back to the line, they pull back into formation. And even though Ryan Fern is a youngster, he isn't about to be rattled easily in this quest for victory.
And his game plan will be to protect the bottom. Here comes Provost. He has room. He has speed. He has power. But he can't get the lead away from Fern as they rumble off of turn 4.
Fern on the last circuit, he scuffed the retaining wall down the back straightaway. Going, gone. A brand new leader emerges. It's Provost. Battle is now a battle for second. Red versus yellow. Here comes Lavoie's. We're not talking about their temper. We're talking about the colors of their automobiles. Off the turn, twirling 2s in the air, and Ryan Fern slips up again, and that gives Lavoie second. Matt, do you think Lavoie has anything for Provost? He's got 1 mile to try to show exactly what he's got left.
Well, during the first half of the race, he was able to conserve his car. Let's see how much energy and ammunition he has left. One more time around. And Dwayne Provost, he is starting to lengthen his lead against Lavoie.
There's no question about it. The margin between first and second and third remains the same. But this is the final circuit. The black and whites from Sunoco and New England Racing Fuels is about to be waved double in the air, and it is Dwayne Provost who will take down the impressive victory. Jeremy Lavoie will finish in second. Ryan Fern to finish in third. 4th spot goes to R.J. Surdell.
And then it was Matthew Clement finishing fifth.
Can look and find out information about Ronnie Williams, because you have a tremendous fan following as well.
Yeah, of course. We have RyanWilliamsRacing.com, and then, of course, our Facebook page, Ryan Williams Racing.
We're going to let you get back to that winning race car. Ronnie, thank you for joining us here at Broadcast Central. 2 of the top contenders for the Steric Wheel and Modified Tour events.
Let's go to Napa Victory Lane and the gunner, John Gates.
Okay, Matt, Dwayne Provost jumps down onto the pavement, man. Good run. I'll tell you what, you and Ryan were putting on a show there for quite a few laps.
Yeah, he was, I think we were probably equal on speed. I was rolling up a little bit on him, and I couldn't get around him, with being clean and everything. And I think he just got a little loose in that turn and tagged the wall a little bit, and it was just enough for me to get around him. But I'm glad he gathered it back up and finished third. He had a really fast car. I can't say enough about people that support me. I want to thank my brother Derek for being here in and out every week, and supporting me. We're a small crew, so anything we can get done to do 2 in a row again is phenomenal. And after the year I've had so far, I'm glad. This is a car I wanted to bring here in the beginning of the year, and this is how it should have been running all year, and just had one problem after another, and got through all that, and I'm glad I could salvage some of this season and get some wins up here.
All right, the defending champion. Any sponsors?
Yeah, I want to thank Team Link. Myself and the 87 RJ Siddell, we're going out tomorrow to Boston to do a competition. Again, I want to say, jiu-jitsu is a great martial art, and it's a great activity to do outside of racing, of course, and has a lot of fun. I have my daughter doing it. The kids' classes is great. I want to give a shout out to Wild Things Karts. I've been racing with them on Monday night, and it is hard. I mean, these are easy compared to those karts. It is a lot of fun, and I'm starting to learn a lot of things on those, so it's good. I want to thank Joe Cozio, Poco Pop Hits, and of course Michael Ficini Law Firm in Springfield.
He's a class act and a great driver, Dwayne Provost, Victory Lane in your limited late model main event. Let's talk to our second place finisher, Jeremy Lavoie, in the number 6 car, coming on strong there, Jeremy. 6 cars always tough here in the limited lates, and good piece of driving tonight, second place.
Thank you. There's a reason why he's a 2-time track champion in this division. He's got his stuff figured out. He's going to be fast for the rest of the year, no doubt. So it's going to be tough the last half of the season. Everybody's gaining speed. Everybody's working on the car like they should, and I can't be bad with a second place finish. I had second place last week, and we're on the podium, so I can't complain about that. I got to thank my sponsors: Aspen Hill Farm, L&S Equipment, Jeans Ford and Chevy, P2 Perry Powder Coatings and Delivery Solutions LLC. Those guys support me all the time, and they're always asking how I'm doing at the track, even if they can't make it. And I got to thank Stafford, Sunoco, Napa, all the fans in the stands. You make us come out here every week and put on a show for you, so hopefully we did that. And we're on to next week, and we'll see if we can put it back in victory lane, knock him off the top there.
We'll be looking forward to it, Jeremy. Congratulations, man. Second place. Let's talk to our third place finisher. Here he is, drives the number 92, Ryan Fern. Ryan, the backstretch wasn't too good to you tonight.
No, it was just mostly me getting a little too hot coming out of 2. It happens. I mean, I'm pretty sure that the 88 and the 6, they were probably going to catch up to me anyway. I mean, with a few laps to go there, we decided to run some really old tires tonight, even though they were really good. It just seemed like at the end they didn't quite have enough life as compared to the tires that the 6 and 88 were running. So, third place, that's about where I expected to finish tonight. I'm not too upset about that. I just got to thank Hams Welding, got to thank Whip Sporting Goods. Also got to thank Pioneer Valley Rider Training. You can go there, get your motorcycle license, all that good stuff. Hoosier Tire East, New England Race Fuel, everyone here at the track that makes everything happen. I believe 5 Stars, a contingency sponsor tonight as well, if my memory serves me correct, so I got to give a shout out to them. Also got to give a shout out to Rad Auto Machine. Last week we found an issue with our motor. We had some bent valves and stuff, so we were just all motor tonight, and it really helped with us leading a bunch of laps. Also got to thank Williams Race Gear. Just a beautiful restart tonight, and I believe that's everyone. So everyone enjoy the rest of your nights here at Stafford.
All right, good piece of driving. Ryan Fern, third place, limited late models.
Well, coming up next is our late model division. Contingency partners for the late models.